Had a shave. Danielle's had a shave as well. But yeah, it's
hair, 2 loads of washing.
2 loads of washing. It's just nice to have those little creature comforts after being off grid for a little while, and be able to tidy ourselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
So what's on the agenda today, Captain?
So we're just going to head down to Augusta today. I want to go and have a look where the Southern Ocean meets the Indian Ocean, and also I want to have a look at Jules Cave, and then if the weather still stays pretty good, we might have a look at Hamline Bay and the stingrays. Apparently they're renowned for the stingrays there, and then Lake Cave we want to have a look at as well today.
Yeah. So we're just going to use Margaret River as a bit of a hub. We're here for 7 or 8 nights, so again, it's just going to be nice to slow down a little bit, and I'm not 100% sure what we're going to bring you in this video because we really don't know that much about the area, other than obviously Margaret River's really well known for wineries. One thing I will say, we rocked in Sunday afternoon. We went in to go into town to go to Woolies. We ended up at this pub with this band playing. It was a 2-piece, a lady and a man.
Was at the tavern? At the
tavern on the main drag in Margaret River. The guy was shredding, the Maori guy just shredding his acoustic guitar. They were so good. We ended up leaving about 2.5 laters, and I was half cut and came home and cooked dinner. But that was a great first impression for Margaret River. I know everybody raves about it, but yeah, it was a good start for our first night. So hope you enjoy this video, guys. As I said, no idea what we're going to bring you, but it's going to be good.
It is going to be good. And also the campsite that we are staying at, the Big Valley, they are so awesome. They have also given us a map which details a couple of things with suggestions on things to do in the Margaret River. They've even handwritten on there, where's the best place to get good coffee and all that kind of stuff. So we're really appreciative of that inside information. So.
Yeah, look them up. Beautiful family business.
Yeah.
Old Mavis was just picking her teeth and I was trying to get it on video. We just stopped at a little bakery called Augusta Bakery and Cafe. I think somebody tipped me off to it. I can't remember who it was, but thank you whoever it was. Dee had a
zucchini pie.
Zucchini pie.
It was really good too because it didn't have all the pastry. It was just the egg and all the veggies, which is delicious.
And I had a beef and Guinness pie, and it was simply bloody excellent. And there was a seagull just standing right next to me, so I gave half the pastry to the seagull. So he was happy, I was happy. Anyway, we're heading to Cape Lewin.
Yeah, I think it's Lewin. I don't know.
Yeah, don't quote us on the name of it, but
it's where the oceans meet. That's where we're heading.
It's where the Southern and the Indian Ocean intersect. Yep. How cool! The Cape Lewin. I still can't say it properly. What's it called? Lighthouse. But it's under major restoration. Driving in here, we're like, oh, did they try and make a high-rise and did they go broke halfway through or something? But it's actually the lighthouse. You just can't actually see it. So this is what it does look like. I think that's about the closest of a peak that we're going to get. Awesome that they're restoring this sort of thing. It's been here since 1895. It's just a pity that we didn't get a chance to see it. But anyway, there's Maybe. She's got a jumper on because she's always cold. Looks cute though in her little teenager shorts at the water again. You look beautiful. We're at the point where the Southern Ocean intersects with the Indian Ocean. Got to say the Indian Ocean side looks a bit prettier today because there's so much cloud and wind and that sort of thing. It's probably not the best day to be here, but this is delightful. But it's kind of cool. Like I'd never heard much about this. It's raining now.
Yeah, can we go?
I'm in the middle of talking about the place. Yeah, it's cool being here. Nice waves coming in, a little bit blown out. Nice dunes. We might go into the national park and have a bit of a look. I'm doing an old historic water wheel, which is like an old school aqueduct. This was used or set up in the 1895 and was used to pump water up to the lighthouse and to assist with the mixing the mortar and that sort of thing together to build the lighthouse. Okay, so we've arrived at Jewel Cave. Not too far from Augusta, probably about 12, 13 k's I would say. Getting ready, hopefully this is as awesome as Tantaluna Caves that we went to in SA, so let's see. We just did Jewel Cave and it was amazing. $22.50 admission, but it was well worth it.
Yeah, put it on you.
About a 50-minute tour. But the biggest cave we've been in so far. And yeah, highly recommend it. Definitely, if you get an opportunity, go there.
We were going to do, what was the other one? Lake Cave.
But it's closed.
Yeah.
Which is sad. And then there's another one called Mammoth Cave and another one over near Busselton. This is looking epic already. So we're here at Hamline Bay to do the stingrays. Well, see the stingrays.
Hopefully.
Beautiful.
Aww.
Oh.
How cute.
Wow. The little house. Oh, this is cool. Oh, we can drive down here.
Oh. Beautiful.
Nice and calm. Hey, buddy. Here he comes. Posing for the cameras. Big white sand cliffs, stingrays swimming around, a little mermaid here taking photos.
It's so pretty when the sun's out.
It's actually really pretty when the sun's not out too. It's just a different aspect. It's really protected in here. I just had the drone up in the air, and as soon as I got up higher than these rocks, I just started to get wind warning after wind warning, and as soon as you walk around the corner here, the wind is pretty hardcore.
Look at the layers in the cliff here.
Yeah, wow. A few thousand years to form them up. Oh, there's a little bridge up there. This entire shelf. Doesn't look like it's going to last much longer. There's big hairline cracks running all the way through it, which is a real pity. You can see signs of where people have been carving their names in the rocks and climbing up it. And I get why you want to climb up it, but you want this sort of stuff to stick around for as long as it can. Nature will do enough to destroy it, so there's no need for humans to do it.
Look around here, it's like coral.
Yeah, wow, it's really porous.
Wow.
Yeah, this place is really cool. We might be at the southwest edge of Australia here because you can see the water running in from the Southern Ocean here, and then the water running over from the Indian Ocean here. And there's a little cave here. If I'm not careful, I think I'm going to get stuck. How was that, darling?
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We might come back maybe if we get a window of time in the next week when it's calm and
well, it's not far
sunny.
from where we are, is it?
Not really. Probably 25 k's from where we're staying.
Yeah. I'd love to do a sunset here, actually.
Oh, are you going to pash me?
A sunset, hopefully with
Cheese.
some stingrays.
Beer. Champagne for you. Morning, guys. Welcome back to another day. It's actually day 4 in Margaret River because the last couple of days have been a little bit average in terms of wind in particular and a bit of rain as well. So not that we had a hard couple of days. We've been going to wineries and breweries, going out for dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah,
checking out.
Busy.
Yeah, checking out Margs, as the locals call it, or Margaret River for people who haven't been there.
Oh, we checked out Hamline Bay with the
giant stingrays.
That's cool.
It was awesome.
And it's a really pretty beach too.
Yeah. So today we're heading up to Cape Naturaliste National Park. There's a lighthouse there, and apparently the drive up and the scenery through there is amazing. Then we're going to whip around to Dunsborough and Busselton. And on the way up there, we're going to stop at our favourite cow town, Cowrup or something like that. They got awesome.
So cute. They've got the cutest little boutique shops.
Gourmet food.
And the most amazing chocolate shop, which they make all their chocolates on site as well.
Yeah.
I sent a couple of those little bundles to the kids.
Yeah.
It's a really cute area. Heaps
Coffee's
of cows, so you can get lots of photos with cow statues.
Stows.
Yeah, you can get photos with stows. Lots of cute cows in town. So
Good bakery too. I'm going to have a pie.
Yeah, just a great feel.
Yeah. We're just sitting here talking about our winery experiences so far. So just to cover it off, we've been to McLaren Vale, the Clare Valley, and the Adelaide Hills, and now Margaret River Region, and just talking about what makes the winery and the wine tasting versus what you kind of go to and you don't feel like you've had a really good time. What we've found really good is where the winery goes into a little bit of detail around their food pairing with their wines.
Yes, like Paulette, is it?
Paulette in Clare Valley.
Yes.
And that was top. That was like next level because they actually had an executive chef and did up to a 7-course degustation, which we didn't do the degustation. We just did the tasting platter.
I don't know, to just rock up at a winery and just to start tasting 8 different wines. I just
need something on the side.
I need some food with it.
Yeah. So like to give you an example of Paulette's, you got like this beautiful handmade little crispy cracker, and then on top with one of the wines that we were trying, there were like little cherry tomatoes that have been cooked in lamb's fat and rosemary and those sorts of things. That to us was our type of tasting. The funny thing is, with most of the wine tastings, they'll charge you a nominal fee like $10 per person to do the wine tasting, but if you buy a bottle of wine, they then waive that fee.
Tasting fee, yeah.
Whereas at Paulette's, it was $55 each, or $50, $49 each for the tasting. But because of the quality of the food and that sort of thing, we were more than happy to pay that. So
sorry, Ant's got to turn left up here.
So anyway, for anybody that's running a winery or thinking about opening a winery, and I know that, you know, to have a chef or to have a cook or something like that on, obviously put your overheads up, but I just have a feeling that people would be happier to spend more money and stay longer and probably buy more wines if you had the tastings that was paired with the food. Anyway,
I totally agree.
Yeah, there we go. We sound like snobs.
We are, aren't we?
Oh, you are. I'm not. I'm kind of easy
I'm
going.
only halfway of snob. I'm not fully snob yet.
I don't know. Getting close.
I'm a little bit high maintenance.
I'm so glad that was captured on video. I'm going to actually just bottle that.
Only a little bit. Only a little. I just know what I like.
Oh, totally. And it's not even me most of the time.
Oh, rot.
Oh shit, I just missed a good turn. Alright.
We've got to go. Bye.
Oh, yeah, bye. Alright, we're walking up to Naturaliste Lighthouse, Cape Naturaliste Lighthouse. It's cranking around. There was a little $5 fee just to protect the heritage of the area, and they've done a beautiful sort of job, not only restoring everything but keeping it neat and tidy. It's much nicer down the little dirt road here than it was at the lighthouse. There's a few tinnies moored out off the reefs fishing. There's a heap of surfers down there, like a heap, 15 or 20 at least. It's a big reef system here.
Tell you I'm leaving. How long can I stay? I tell you I'm shaking. How long?
We have come down from the national park to Eagle Bay. It looks absolutely beautiful, picture perfect. Just a bit windy, but the temperature's amazing. Beautiful houses in through there. It reminded me a lot of Byron or Suffolk Park or somewhere like that, where the houses are sort of nestled in nicely, kind of eco-friendly. Looks like there's a wreck out there. I could be wrong. Something's bouncing. Someone's lost their thongs. Maybe he's having a look, but she's worried about the wind. Rolled into Busselton. We're down on the foreshore, and the jetty, which is quite famous, is out over here. There's also an amazing looking brewery, which is where I think we're going to have lunch. Busselton was an interesting drive in. It just seemed like a really long road with some houses either side, but yeah, it's hopefully nice over here. It looks like they've done a great job with the foreshore, kind of putting in heaps of parking and stuff, so let's go and explore. Alright, so we are 3/4 of the way up Busselton Jetty, which is about 1.2 kilometres in. This is the biggest timber jetty or timber structured jetty in the southern hemisphere. It's 1.8 kilometres long. Construction commenced in 1864 of the first section of the jetty, and now there's a really cool underwater observatory right at the end of the jetty, so 1.8 kilometres. You can see the train line here. There was a train that went past a little bit earlier, and Mabo took lots of pictures of that, so we just decided it was going to be nice to go for a bit of a walk, get our steps up for the day, and kill some calories, because we're about to go to a brewery for lunch after this, so it'll be even better. here we are at Wiredupped Rocks. There's a natural spa here as well we're trying to find. Don't know whether it's just that beautiful little beach down there. While I've got you, I wanted to show you something. We've been noticing this ever since we got into WA, and these emergency boards are basically sort of talking about the coordinates, the naming convention, the address, the suburb and the nearest intersection to where we're located. And these signboards at nearly every single beach that we've seen, even in the deepest of deep national parks, and they're just so epic for if you have an emergency and you need to locate or let 000 operator know exactly where the emergency is located. This is such a good innovation. It's so simple, but it's so smart, and I think it's something that the eastern states could probably, if they're not already, getting onto. I've never seen anything like this in Queensland. Down the natural spa, hidden down in between all of these beautiful big rocks. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, epic. Climbed up to watch how this system works. So it's sucking in. Here comes the swell. Over the rocks and down into the spa. So good. Wiredupped Natural Spring is where this is. This is next level.
Oh, awesome.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Hi, maybe.
Hi. Here we go. Oh! Woo! Wow! That was unreal.
Nice.
Wow.
Natural spa now. Beautiful. Pretty hard to describe how awesome this place is. So that is the other side where water pushes into the natural spa. Rock formations are just out of this world. And here we are in the beautiful pristine calm of the spa. Someone's having a rest. a lull, which means that there'll probably be a big splash soon. Well, that was Indy Jut Point and the natural spa. Hope you enjoyed the footage from that as much as we enjoyed taking it. Like, what do you reckon, maybe?
Oh my god, so good. My favourite beach, my favourite spot on Margaret River so far. Definitely.
Easily the best part in Margaret River so far. Since we left the east coast, it's pretty much up there. Since
we left the south coast, so South Australia, their beaches were amazing as well and blue like this.
But the water was warmer, just the natural beauty of that spa, water coming from different directions. Can't get much better. So if you get an opportunity in this area,
definitely
you have to put the natural spa in. It's not that far from Yallingup, probably 10k out of Busselton.
Yeah.
So not Busselton, Dunsborough. So get yourself there. That was next level. All right, well, we are on the road again. We have just had 9 beautiful nights in the Margaret River region. So basically explored pretty much everywhere from Augusta on the southwest tip all the way through to Yallingup, Dunsborough, Busselton, and pretty much everywhere in between. It's a stretch of about nearly 100 k's of just the most epic coastline, wineries everywhere, breweries everywhere, great restaurants. Margaret River itself reminds us a little bit of Queenstown. Feeding your face, eh? What was your favourite part?
I'm having some brekkie. What was my favourite part?
You always say, I like Hamline.
Yeah, I do. Hang on, Hamline Bay, where the stingrays are. That was really cool. And even just the cliff face there as well. And then the natural spa, definitely a must. Do it at high tide because it looks even more awesome. And do it on a nice sunny day too because the water is pristine, clear. And then of course, what else do you do in the Margaret region is drink wine and eat great food, and they have awesome coffee here too, so that's another plus.
Yeah, we actually had coffee at 5 or 6 different places, I'd say, because we kept going back to the same ones once we sort of found a good one, but they were all good ones.
Yeah.
My favourite parts, other than those naturally beautiful places, and Augusta itself probably was a little bit of a letdown, but I think it was probably more to do with the weather and the fact that the lighthouse there was getting fully redeveloped and it was completely covered in scaffold. But my favourite place was a brewery, and it was called Beer Farm, and I'm a sucker for good merch, so I've got my Beer Farm shirt on today, and I drank beer out of my beer mug yesterday.
And they had awesome food too.
They had awesome food, awesome beer, great ambience, and their service was really good. Like, you could tell that everybody there was happy to work there, and you could tell that they were focused on making sure that everybody had a great time, and that's probably what differentiated it the most. Went to a few other breweries and a few other wineries, and the breweries were either crappy food, good beer, good service, or really bad service, good beer, great ambience. So yeah, Beer Farm just tipped it all. Mr. Barval was a really good little winery. It was a really small one. We got a little intimate tour of some of the grapes that were fermenting there in the back of their winery.
Yeah.
We had a beautiful cheese platter.
That was interesting.
Cheese platter there that probably added about 15 kilos to my frame.
Went for a very brisk walk when we got back from that place.
Very brisk walk. But yeah, look, I can't say how much of a good time that we had in the Margaret River. It was just it was beautiful, and when you get an opportunity, make sure you plan to come here. What were you going to say, darling?
I was going to say, I think that, was it 8 nights that we were here?
8 or 9, I think.
Yeah, I think that was enough time here as well. I don't feel, although the one thing that we did miss doing was the
Canal Rocks.
Canal Rocks, that's it. The bridge itself, we never got to see that, so I wish we had seen that. But apart from that, I feel nice restaurants, wineries. We've had a real good look around.
Yeah, we don't sort of stay at camp much either, which is a little bit disappointing because we had a complete awning failure one day when we were out drinking wine and eating cheese. It was a huge storm that wasn't really forecast hit, dropped probably 50 mils in half an hour, and boom, dropped our awning as well. But anyway, we've got replacement parts on the way, so thanks to the team at Jawa, who are always amazing at sending us care packages when things go wrong, even when it's not their fault. It generally isn't their fault, it's just... Anyway, thank you to the team at Jawa. We're about to go back to Kawarama to have some coffee. Yes. Because the coffee there at 2 Cracks is mint.
It is good.
So we're off to Fremantle now. We've got a week in Fremantle. It's going to be really kind of hectic because Mrs. Maguire gets to meet a lifelong dream and meet a quokka tomorrow night. We're heading over to Rottnest Island.
Should have seen me this morning. I was so excited.
Yeah, and we've got a glamping tent, which is going to be a little bit different to staying in the caravan.
I think it's a tent. I don't think it's even a tent.
Well, it's meant to be a tent. It's a glamping tent. Anyway, and we've got lots of stuff to do. We're getting stuff done to the car. We're getting services. Taking care of the van.
Lot going on before we head north and head into some more remoteness.
Yeah. So, thank you, Margaret River, and all of the towns around Margaret River. You've been beautiful.